We're going to explore a little bit more about the EV mandate suspension, temporary suspension. One thing nobody's talking about or points out are the millions, hundreds of millions that were funneled to Tesla that the rest of the car makers are going to have to make up if there's a shortfall. That's why there's a pause. Because sales have flatlined. How the EV credit system works. Canada's EV mandate, like California's program, required automakers to hit a quota of zero-emission vehicle sales. If a company didn't meet the quota, it had to buy credits from a company that over-complied. Tesla's being 100% electric, always had surplus of credits. That meant other automakers were forced to write Tesla a check just to stay compliant. You wonder why there's all of a sudden a suspension here. Oh, what's going on? Somebody's got to pay somebody, and squeaky wheel gets the grease. Why this matters. These credit sales aren't small change. They have been a major revenue for Tesla worldwide. In some quarters, Tesla's profits depend more on selling regulatory credits than on selling cars. Really? In Canada, the EV mandate was structured so that Tesla was effectively the only guaranteed winner because it had no gas vehicles to offset. So, what the pause means, what the mandate suspended for 2026, other automakers no longer need to purchase credits, at least for a year. That cuts off a direct subsidy pipeline to Tesla. It also signals that Ottawa is willing to question whether funneling money to one company, especially a foreign one with no Canadian plants, makes sense when Canadian manufacturers and suppliers are under tariff fire. Political angle. Carney's government can frame this as protecting Canadian industry instead of enriching an American billionaire. Industry groups hated the mandate partly because it forced them to pay-to-play scheme that benefit their main competitor. Now, I've got a book that basically is calling out Carney for what he is. He's the mafia boss of bosses. It's called ESG, the VIG. That's on Kobo, but if anybody asks for it, I'll give it here for free. If you got a Kobo subscription, one of those ones where you can read an unlimited amount of books, it's free anyway. So, back to the topic. By pausing this, the Liberals gain goodwill with domestic automakers, which are getting slaughtered right now. I hate Carney, but at least we're doing a mark-to-market thing here. He's actually paying attention. He's just not doing the full steamroller Trudeau won't stop it for anyone train bullshit. By pausing it, the Liberals, they're trying to get goodwill with domestic automakers and take a shot at Tesla without saying so outright. Bottom line here for us tonight, because that's a big story. The EV mandate wasn't just about climate targets, it was about who got paid. And for years, that answer was Tesla. Pausing it is one of the first cracks in the illusion that these programs are neutral or fair. Sorry, I'm on the road, so this is the best it's going to be. Anyways, like or subscribe. I've got a whole bunch of political angle books on Kobo. Reasonably priced. Some are free if you ask for them. Check out my channel, The Kill Floor, where lies come to die. I'm going to try and write a narrative every night on the news of the world and kind of open your eyes to what's not being said or what's being ignored.